Okay, y'all, I have a quick question. You know, I told you I was working on a new project. Well, it's a new book and it's going to come out in Thanksgiving. So my timeline is really, really tight. But here's what's been happening this past week. I have spent hours and hours and hours trying to get to my deadline. And you know what's happened? Twice. Twice it's happened. The first time I kind of blew it off. I thought operator error. My program shut down and I lost everything I did that day. Everything. Very frustrating. Hours and hours of work. Okay, this weekend, I took my Saturday. I've got to do this. I've got to catch up. I worked all day. Bobby was super patient. We didn't do the things we usually do. I'm like, I've got to focus on this. So you know what happened? At the end of Saturday, it did it again. It crashed. Well, you know what happens then? Doubt starts creeping in. The enemy starts attacking me. Because you know what? This book is going to help somebody that's going through a tough time. This book is about celebrating Thanksgiving when you're hurting and your heart is broken, because I've been there. And you don't always feel like Thanksgiving. You don't always feel grateful. You just have so much negativity in your brain that you can't even focus. So I want to help. I want to share the ways that got me through it. But here's my question for you. When that happens to you, do you start questioning, is that the Lord shutting it down or is the enemy attacking? And we all know the right answer to that. But sometimes I've heard this said, the Lord whispers and Satan hollers. Well, I heard a whole lot of hollering this weekend. But you know, and it wasn't all for me either. Some of it was for me, I have to admit. I did a little hollering. But anyway, I digress. Rabbit trail on that one. But my question is, do you ever feel that way? When you come to a hard part, do you question yourself? Do you question what you're doing? Do you question, did I really hear the Lord right? I'm really curious and like to know if you've had this same battle, because you know what? I pick myself up, I brush myself off, and guess who's writing? And I'm redoing and just doing the best I can. So y'all pray I make that deadline quickly. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a good day.